Welcome to Teton Toyota. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. My name is RJ. Today I'm going to be going over the 2020 Camry with you. The 2020 Camry is one of the best in its class. They have actually up to 12 different models and 4 different trim levels, and also 2 different engine sizes. So here today, what I'm going to show you is the V6. It's a 3.5 liter and has up to 301 horsepower. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the funnest to drive. This one here, like I mentioned, is the XSE. So you have a lot of the sport styling around the front here. Like I mentioned, this here is the V6 model. The nice thing about Toyota is they make everything in clear bottles, so that way you can keep track of all your liquids, make sure everything's up to par where it's supposed to be. The other nice thing about Toyota is you have a lot of sound dampening material, which makes the vehicle a lot quieter and a lot funner to drive. I want to show you here, one of the best things about Toyota is their new Toyota Safety Sense. So there's a few things I want to show you here. So if you look up here, you have the camera and the windshield. What that's going to do is help read the lines on the road for your lane departure. This also comes with steering assist. What that does is when the lines are readable on the road and it's being picked up by the camera, if you go over the lines, it's going to beep at you and also correct you and pull you back into your lane. There's also a few more components to that. Here in the emblem, you have a radar cruise control. What that's going to do is read the vehicle in front of you. Let's say you're going down the freeway at 80 miles an hour. Somebody in front of you is going 70. That radar is going to read that vehicle in front of you, slow you down, and you're going to match their speed depending on how many car lengths you have set. You can do up to 3 car lengths, 2 car lengths, and then 1 car length. My other favorite thing is it has a pre-collision system. My wife is really good at setting that off. So the cool thing is when you're coming up on a vehicle too fast, it can actually give you a visual and a sound alert to tell you to brake. And if you don't, it can actually apply the brakes that will prevent a collision. If you drive at night, like I do, and I'm one of those guys that forgets to turn on my high beam or turn off my high beams, it also has automatic high beams as well. So when you have your high beams turned on, there's a setting that you can turn on that when it picks up other people's headlights and tail lights, it can actually dim them for you to make sure that you're driving safe and not blinding other drivers. Like I mentioned, this here, the XSE is one of the sportier editions that we have for the Camry. It does have a 19-inch alloy wheel. So if you come this way, I'll show you what they look like. So it's got a little bit more of a sportier look to it. Has more of a smaller tire on it. If you follow me this way, this one here is got the 2-tone, so you have the black roof with the white bottom. And this one actually has the Panoramic Sunroof as well, which is an option. So you have a full glass on top, and it gives it a little bit more styling to it too. So here on the inside, let me show you a couple of things here. This one here is the Cockpit Red. Very rare, you don't see this color too often. Again, it kind of adds to the appeal. I want to show you some things here as well. So it makes it all easy for the buttons. You got the automatic high beam, so when you have your high beams turned on like I mentioned, this is the button that activates your automatic high beams. You have your traction control. This one goes as far as having safety for your bird's eye view. So when you're backing into places, or if you're like me and have 5 kids, when you're backing out of your garage, you want to make sure there's no bikes or any kids behind you. That camera will actually help with that as well. You got the trunk here, which I'll show you in just a minute. And you also got the button here to open up your gas tank. So this here, I'm going to show you the trunk. Again, it's one of the biggest in its class. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. I can actually get in here. And I have a ton of room. You can fit at least 2 of me in here. And I'm a big boy. You have 15.1 cubic feet of room in there. And again, like I told you, Toyota does a lot of sound dampening material to make the vehicle a lot quieter when you're driving. They did a lot of improvements to it. And this one here also has the sonars around the whole vehicle. So you have your parking sensors. That's what these little buttons are on the bumper and on the front. So if you take a look at those. The Camry is actually one of the safest vehicles that you can drive out there. It comes standard with 10 airbags, which is higher than the standard that's supposed to be on any vehicle. This has a 5-star rating as far as crash ratings all the way around. You also have a few different things here. Since it's a V6, your fuel economy is anywhere from 22 to 32 miles per gallon at an average of 26. This one here, the MSRP starts off at $40,059. So, very nice vehicle here. Why don't you have a seat on the inside and I'll show you a few of the features. All right, so this one here has a JBL audio system. So it has one of the best audio systems that the Toyotas come out with. I'm a big fan of it. It actually has JBL with Clarify. So what that does is it clears out the sound waves when you're listening to music. This one here has heated seats and cooled seats. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on for you. Also, some of the new features that you have on the 2020 Camry is connected services. So a few of the features that I really like and I really get the benefit out of my vehicle is the remote start, so the remote connect. You can actually start it from your phone, and it gives you a 10-minute timer, and that way you can turn it on from inside your house or anywhere you are in the United States, or anywhere as long as it has cellular service. I also want to show you this too. This here is dynamic navigation. The cool thing about that is it'll actually update from the cloud and give you actual updated maps. Another feature that's really nice about connected services is destination assist. I've used this personally before. So if you're in a big city or someplace you've never been, you can actually use destination assist to call a live operator, tell them what you're looking for, and they can update your location or your destination on your map for you. And then all you got to do is hit go and it'll take you there. The other one that's really important is the SOS, so the safety connect, because what that does is if you ever get into a front end collision and the airbags deploy, it'll actually have a live operator call you to make sure that you're okay and call the authorities for you, which I believe is very important, because safety is very important to me and my family, so I hope it would be to yours as well. This is the 2020 Camry.